Do you want more friends, or even just that one special friend, but you feel insecure, awkward, not good enough? Here's how you can use the power of proximity to overcome those limitations and become that social butterfly. This is Revive Coaching. Please remember to gently click that like button, tap on subscribe, and let's go. How much do you like change? If you're like most people, you don't really like change. Even good change can sometimes be difficult to stomach. Have you ever lost a tooth? For the first few weeks, you can't help but obsess over the gap. But one day, you don't even notice it anymore. This is the power of proximity. You get used to everything. Even that shiny new cell phone eventually becomes just a phone in time. Can you use this trick of the mind to your advantage? So you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror. Join the club. Thanks to social media that gives us so much to compare ourselves with, we can find plenty about ourselves to dislike. Do you know that most people don't even notice these things about you unless you draw attention to them? In fact, in time, the only thing that people will remember about you is how you made them feel. And you do that by how you talk, not by how you look. It doesn't matter if you are perfectly symmetrical and have model looks, or if you are a bit lopsided and have a face for radio, or even fall somewhere in between. In time, the only thing that will matter or be remembered is how you showed up in other people's lives. This is how that average Joe ends up with the uptown girl, because of how she feels when she is with him. So here is the mistake people make. When you plant a seed, no amount of overwatering can make it grow faster. In fact, giving the seed too much of what it needs will just end up killing it. No, you have to be patient and know how much is just enough. So when people meet someone they want to get to know, whoever they are, they either overwhelm the other person or give them what they don't need. And the other person just isn't interested. The truth about people is that we don't want that beautiful person because they are beautiful. We want them because of what they represent to us. Ladies, you say you want that 6-foot-tall guy, but his height is really irrelevant. It's what that height represents for you. If you could get that same feeling from an average guy, you would be perfectly happy. Here's the problem. You get that perfect physical specimen, and for a little while all is well, but you realize that they simply don't make you feel the way you thought you would feel. Rather, you feel the opposite. It's about being accepted into that person's world and showing up in a way that waters the seeds of the relationship without drowning it. So here is how to use proximity. It's all about familiarity, but not the familiarity that breeds contempt. Find out where he or she likes to go or what they like to do and just show up. Let that person get used to seeing you here and there. Don't overdo it though. That is like overwatering a plant. Just keep it subtle. Let that person grow accustomed to seeing you in familiar surroundings. See if you can make eye contact, but don't attempt anything more at this stage. You have seen it on animal documentaries. The photographer just lets the wild beasts get used to his presence until they eventually accept him. It isn't entirely unlike that. Whether it is a relationship or just a friend you are looking for, this initial and non-threatening approach can ensure long-term success. Just barging in and making yourself known can have disastrous results. Either you will scare the person off or you will start a fire that will burn out too quickly. Resist that feeling that makes you want to overdo things. You know that desperation or fear that the other person will be taken before you get your chance. Good things rarely, if ever, come from desperate actions. Remember, you are wanting to build things that will last. Rushing to get it done now won't give you that. For now, just be content with being visible here and there, nothing more. Guess what? Eventually, you will get used to the other person as well, and saying that first hello will happen naturally because you aren't really some stranger anymore. Relax, show up, be patient, and watch it grow. That's all I have for you today. Keep the shiny side up, and I will see you in the next one.